Friday night baseball from the K. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Mike Minor gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got over 200 innings, which tells me he's thrown deep into a lot of ball games. Looking to do the same here in this one.
Francisco Lindor will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play sixth in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Minor's ready. Here's the 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting nine. Steve, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Well, I think be aggressive at the plate. I mean, this is a guy that's going to go in there and pound the strike zone. He doesn't walk many hitters, and so you have to attack that count, get up there, and be ready to swing early in counts.
Michael Brantley will stand in now, currently fifth in the American League in hitting.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Ready on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, all good things must come to an end. And that winning streak finally ended last time out. But I don't think that'll slow this bunch down at all. The way they're playing, they might just pick up right where they left off.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
These long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Just underway here in Kansas City. That's lifted the other way out to left. Arcia is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Number 8 will stand in as the watch is in full effect now as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown.
Yeah, and he's been playing great over his last 10 games with a few home runs and driving the ball, too.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Colon is under this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he had a ton of strikeouts. He'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
Wallace Monroe will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley is under it. 1 down. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around. Last month, he was absolutely brutal at the plate. finishing with an OBP total under 200. Opposing pitchers seem like they found a hole, and they have just continued to exploit it.
Kevin Escalona will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Santana's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Michael Brantley has the range of a center fielder and is one of the most reliable options in the outfield across the league. Remember, he broke Rocky Calavito's franchise record for consecutive games without an error for the Indians back in 2013 when he pushed his streak to 264 games.
Tap foul at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. KC down in order. After one, no score. Lonnie Chisenhall gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Hit out towards second. Escalona scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Line toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Carlos Santana will stride fourth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, and he's coming off of last month where he had 8 long balls. And so he's a threat to go deep almost every time he comes to the plate.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Ground ball left side. Moustakas is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Bauer into his motion. Here's the 2-1. To 2-2 now. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip, so lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Moustakas.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Gomes is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Tom Noonan will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, Matty, just
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Giovanni Urshela will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
and maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Caden Leach will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Belted high in the air out to left. Arcia going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, this is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Into the box now, Angel Ojeda. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
On the money.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Into the box, Francisco Lindor. Popped high in the air. Paulson is there for it. And that retires the side. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Aaron Altair will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Bauer sets his sights. 1-1 pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Ben Paulson will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Christian Colon.
Christian Colon will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Chisenhall sprinting after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Michael Brantley is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Number 8 stands in. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. High pop up. Calling for it, Moustakas. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Lonnie Chisenhall stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Minor sets. Here's the 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there, but they're up 1-0. Wallace Monroe will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Ojeda is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
A reminder, we'll have Game 2 of the series here on the show in HD, with coverage coming your way tomorrow afternoon as you get a look there at the scheduled starters we'll have in store. Stepping in, Kevin Escalona. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit to first. Gloved by Santana. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Salvador Perez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Brantley. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. And that's a special home run, guys. Salvador Perez continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
Yeah, 200 home runs is a feat that many players aren't even going to approach, let alone achieve. I know I didn't come anywhere close, but by now he's established himself as something of a decent power threat. And you can be sure pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into that batter's box. He has definitely earned a little respect.
Yeah, good for him. Hopefully he can get that ball up on his trophy shelf. Like you said, Steve, he's a legitimate power threat up there. But I will say, he's got a long way to go before he's mentioned among the best home run hitters in the history of the game.
In now, Oswaldo Arcia. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Royals get one on this swing by Perez. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. Yan Gomes heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Looking to avoid his first walk. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Carlos Santana stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3. Giovanni Urshela will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Hard liner towards short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. So with a couple of men on and 1 out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Striding into the box, Caden Leach. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that was a breaking ball that he hit, and it looked like he saw it right out of the pitcher's hand so nicely. They might have to attack him with some hard stuff this time around.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Altair back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Angel Ojeda digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Indians strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Mike Moustakas comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bauer gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Tom Noonan is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. And he just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a one-out single.
Aaron Altair stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ben Paulson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Ben Paulson.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Francisco Lindor will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
And the off-speed stuff just continues to keep guys off balance here. He's still just got that 1 strikeout on his ledger, but he's had these guys in knots all throughout.
Number 8 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Minor into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Monroe will wait on it. And that will retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Christian Colon gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Wallace Monroe will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And with his speed, forget it. The throw's not nearly in time, and that'll be scored an infield single.
It's not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Into the box now, Kevin Escalona. And the count will be full. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these 2 guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Runners off for second. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Leach is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Lonnie Chisenhall will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, and that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he retired. They finally get themselves another base runner here with 2 away.
Giovanni Urshela will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Still tied 1 apiece. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Bauer's ready. Here it is on 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley on the move. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting, The designated hitter, Tom Noonan.
Tom Noonan will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that. You're pumping your fist. Your intensity is a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Royals leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Caden Leach will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Minor has his target. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit hard towards center, and that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Now batting.
He is fired up as he heads down to first base. He is now the go-ahead run, looking to put his team ahead.
In now, Angel Ojeda down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Popped up. Paulson coasts under it. 1 away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison to this point. And as you could imagine, in a 1-1 ball game, both guys sporting excellent lines so far. Francisco Lindor will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Line drive to center field. Monroe is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Michael Brantley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is lined right back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. Alberto Palmero will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Number 8 will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
2 down, runners at first and second. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he drops it around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second and not in time as the second run scores.
So much for that tie ball game of a minute ago. 2 runs are in to score here, and he's able to make it all the way around to third with a triple.
Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Moustakas is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 3-1. Ben Paulson will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Cody Allen will come on awfully early here as they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to save this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And now on the mound, this is where you need to get into that mindset of putting these guys away. You're up 2 here on the road, and a nice 1-2-3 inning here could pretty well take this crowd out of the ball game.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. KC down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Vladimir Arnaz come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Leading off the inning, Yan Gomes, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Drilled on the ground is short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Carlos Santana stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to play it is Arcia for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Giovanni Urshela.
Into the box, Giovanni Urshela. He flew out in his last at-bat. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Nothing in the Cleveland ninth. Last chance coming up for KC. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Striding in to start the ninth, Kevin Escalona, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, currently 6th in the American League in that department so far this year. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. The manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
Allen's ready. 2-1 on its way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. More than likely a fastball.
To short, hit hard. He's right there. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
Fielder number 31.
Oswaldo Arcia makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And he reaches another milestone here with that save. That's number 341 in his big league career, and that ties him with Hall of Famer Rollie Fingers on the all-time list.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 3-1. Good night from Kansas City.
Final line score for our ball game tonight.